think she was about to grant me the visa.
The visa, okay.
Yeah. But when I didn't have my transcript, that was why that denial came in.
And you're warmly welcome back to my channel. My name remains Miss Ampofua, and if today is the first time you are watching me, please subscribe. I do videos on international student experience, so I share my experience with you as an international student. And today is yet another video again. I have here a wonderful colleague here who would want to share his F1 student visa experience. I know most of you back home watching me are making plans to go for your visa interview. So he just had his visa interview and he just landed in America. So we want to hear from him how the whole process went. So stay tuned. Alright, so now we are going to start the interview itself. Okay, so I have here Mr. Kuto Pate. When did you attend your interview?
Oh, okay. I attended my interview on the 5th of May, that's this year. I attended quite early because I had my admission and funding last year, and as a result of the COVID, I couldn't come. So I raised a compelling argument with the embassy that my service was due for expiration. Okay. I think on the 31st of May, so they granted me an emergency interview on the 5th of May.
Oh, okay. So you went for your interview on 5th May.
Yeah.
That's really, really early. Okay, and did you use an agent?
Well, I wouldn't say, okay, it depends. Well, I would say I had an agent when I started these applications. My agent was my supervisor back on campus when I was doing my service as a teaching assistant. He was very instrumental, a very great, good man. His name is Dr. Daniel Fiabe. He's with the Sociology and Anthropology Department of the University of Cape. He was my agent.
Oh, okay. I know Dr. Fiabe. Dr. Fiabe, wherever you are, shout out to you. We are his products. Okay, where did you attend your visa interview?
Okay, I attended the interview in Accra on the 5th of May.
Okay.
And the experience, I don't know, because I had a different story when after they granted me the interview.
Oh, okay. So, how did you feel on the D-Day when your say your emergency visa appointment was approved? How did you feel going there? And after, how was the feeling like?
Okay, when I sent them an email requesting for the emergency, I was expecting that at least they would approve it maybe 2 weeks time so that I can adequately prepare, but it just happened. So one or two of my documents weren't ready, but I also had a very important person. His name is Fred. He schools in Ohio University, so he did some mock interviews here and there for me. He's a very good guy too, very instrumental. He helped me a lot of ways. And the day that I was going to them for the interview, I already knew the questions that they were going to ask me.
Okay. So you were confident when you were going there, or?
Yes, I was confident when I was going there, but when I entered, all the confidence just comes.
And what were the questions they asked you when you got there?
Well, when I got there, I met a lady. A lady interviewed me. I think she will be probably in the mid-50s or early 60s.
A white or black?
Yeah, a white lady.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say she was mean. I wouldn't say she was rude, but it's a job, you see. So the first question was, why are you here? And I told her I'm here to attend for my F1 student visa so I can pursue my master's in the United States. And he asked me, what am I doing now? And I told him I'm working as a government statistician. Then he said, okay, so with the statistics, what are you doing now? And I told him we are gathering information and data for the national census. And afterwards, she asked of my transcript, which I didn't have it on me.
And how was it like? Did you actually forget the transcript, or you didn't know you were supposed to send it there?
I knew I was supposed to send transcript, but like as I said earlier, I wasn't prepared. I was expecting that the interview date might
come later.
Later. So my transcript,
it wasn't there. So
yes,
what
it wasn't
did you do?
there. So she was like, "Where's your transcript?" I told her I don't have it. And the communication chain because she was about to prove it for me.
Oh, okay.
And I told her I don't have my transcript. So she gave me a letter, like a DHL letter, took my passport and everything. So I thought it was approved.
Okay.
But after some days, I checked, it was denied.
Wow.
Yeah, it was denied. But I was like, how will the embassy deny me after taking my passport? So
and she didn't even tell you it was denied.
Nah, she didn't tell me.
Because I learned with the US, unlike the UK interview, with the UK you forward your passport and everything, and then later it comes. That's when you open the envelope, that's when you know whether it's been accepted or not. And for the US, then they tell you, oh, you've been approved or you've been denied. They didn't tell you anything.
No, she didn't tell me anything.
Wow.
I think she was about to grant me the visa.
The visa, okay.
Yeah. But when I didn't have my transcript, that was why that denial came in.
Okay.
So I believe that after, like I said, when I checked this, the status on the embassy website, it was denied. And I was like, nah, you can't deny me. I have my passport. You have my passport, and I need to go to school.
Yeah.
So I contacted the embassy like a couple of times here and there. Then I drafted some letters, appealed to them. Then later they changed the status from denial to administrative processing.
Okay.
Yeah, and they told me to send my transcript to them, which I did on the very same day from UCC. I contacted one of my colleagues on campus. Then they sent the transcript to them. And I think a day or two after it was changed to approved. Then I received my passport.
Wow, that's amazing. You have a story. And so how did you feel after? So it means when you were leaving the visa, what's the name of that place? When you were leaving the embassy, you had mixed feelings because you were not sure. They didn't tell you, or you thought it had been approved because they took the passport. What was going on in your head?
Well, when they took the passport, I was like, since the lady didn't say anything, I was confused. So I contacted a good friend of mine, like I said, Freddie. And he said, oh, nah, the passport has been approved, everything is going well. And I started receiving congratulation messages from one or two of my colleagues.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a chat with them. I said, nah, it's not done yet. So when it came like a denial, I couldn't tell them that I'm being denied. So, and after from the denial to the approval, that was when I knew that, okay, this thing is set. So.
Okay, wow. You are really a lucky child. So, and then it just got approved. Then when did you get your passport back? Did it take quite a long time?
Yeah, for me, since, like I said, since the embassy went through some processes with my documents, it took quite some time. So I returned back to work, and when the passport was ready, someone went for it on my behalf, and they gave it to me.
Okay. So would you say that you spent a lot of money so far with the visa application, going for appointment, denial? You had to send your transcript. Did you send them electronically or in the hard copy?
Yeah, the hard copy.
Yeah. So how much did everything cost? So let's start from the service fee. How much did you pay for the service fee? Because I think mine was $350. It's still $350.
Yes, I paid $350.
Okay, and then you have to pay for what again? The visa application.
Yes.
That's 120.
That's roughly like 1,000 cedis.
Okay, in Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Okay.
So, like I said, I had my admission funding last year.
Okay.
So I paid the service and everything. So when I was going
last year.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
When I was going for the interview, my passport too got missing.
Hey, you could cook from
So I had to get some funds and do an emergency part for like 3 days.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so when I got that new passport, I think it was done in less than a day or something like that.
Then you spent a lot.
Yeah. So when I had that new passport, that means that I've used a different passport number for the MRV.
Yeah.
So I need to pay for a new MRV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This boy has been through a lot to come to America. You are finally here. We thank God. That's the most important. So, what few advice do you have to tell people who are yet to go for their interview? per your experience, what would you tell them?
Well, to be frank, you should be willing to spend because you encounter a lot of uncertainties with service, with passport and everything.
Yeah.
So if you're not financially sound or you don't have enough savings there, things might be a little bit difficult. But if you're able to have book your appointment, that's your emergency appointment, you have a date for it and everything, I believe you get the visa after that one.
Do you think there's some special grace this year because a lot of people are getting their visas this year?
I believe it is the COVID. You see, since most universities in America, they've been doing this online, the students aren't coming, they're just trying to get everyone here. Yeah. So so I believe it's a good season to apply to invest in America because definitely you will get.
Yeah. And one last thing, most people normally get scared about being asked about bank statements. Did they ask you about bank statements at all?
Oh, okay. Luckily for me, I received the full funding from my department.
Okay.
So the only bank statement that I had on me was my own personal bank statement.
Okay.
Yes. So
did they even ask for it?
No, they didn't ask of any bank statement, but I had it on me.
Just to be.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's Mr. Akoto for you, and he just had his visa approved somewhere earlier or some few months ago, and by God's grace he's been able to come. If you are yet to go for your interview, just be confident and then gather the necessary documents. It's very, very important. Gather the necessary documents, and I think you'll be fine. So Akoto, do you have any shout outs to make?
Yeah, I have some few shout-outs. Yeah. First and foremost, I'll thank God. Yeah, God is great. And second, I'll thank Fred. Fred is in Ohio. He's a very good guy. Actually, he's good in UCC. I've met him once, but I don't know whether he will call.
Oh, okay.
I really want to thank him for all the assistance and everything. He's been very good. And I think that will be it.
Okay, so Mr. Fred, I've heard a lot about you. I don't know if you even have the opportunity to watch this, but I've heard a lot about you helping people, and then I also want to say thank you for all your support, and then may God bless you. On this note, we bring the interview to an end. So we'll say adios. Bye-bye.